Hello everyone, this is Crow for Crow's Crapology, coming to you from our offices in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can go to crowscrapology.com, we have a website. You can go to Crow's Crapology 2 on YouTube. You can go to Crow's Crapology Facebook page. If you want to get on our Facebook page or something, just go on there and do a friend request. I'll probably accept you. We accept most everybody unless you're like a model or something trying to promote yourself or some stupid crap like that. Not crapology, just crap. We don't take crap, but we will take crapology. All right, anyway, we're going to talk about college football. It's October 3rd right now. We're going to talk to you about the upcoming games. The top 25 according to the Associated Press. So, top 25 in college football is Georgia number 1. We don't agree with that. We think Michigan's number 1 right now. They're going to play at home against Kentucky this week. Kentucky could give them a hard time. Kentucky's 5-0. They're better than anybody thought this year. They got Stoops up there, who's supposed to be a defensive genius. So, we'll see what happens in that one. Georgia had a hard time against Auburn last week for 3 quarters. They kind of pulled it out in the 4th quarter. So they have Georgia number 1. Number 2, they have Michigan, 5-0. We believe that's the best team in the country. They go up against Minnesota at Minnesota. And Minnesota has the largest offensive line, I believe, in all of football. Just weight-wise and height-wise. Then the third game we have is the Red River Rivalry. It's Texas and Oklahoma in Dallas, Texas, at the Cotton Bowl in the Red River Rivalry. It's going to be a barn burner. It's usually 56 to 52, something like that. No matter how crappy the teams are, if they're ranked or not or whatever. Texas is ranked number 3. Apparently, Steve Tequila Sarkisian can coach a top 5 team. We didn't think he could do it, but apparently he can. Oklahoma's ranked 12th right now. Oklahoma can take them out. They have Dylan Gabriel at quarterback, the former Central Florida quarterback, former some other school quarterback that's been through free agency a couple times. They are scoring a bunch of points, Oklahoma on offense. They have Venables, their head coach, who was a Clemson defensive coordinator for a few years under Dabo Sweeney. He has a few championship rings. I like Joklahoma in this one. Then we have number 4 in the Associated Press is Ohio State. They're 4-0. They're playing at home against the Maryland Terrapins. I don't think Ohio State needs to worry about this one. I think they take out Maryland pretty easy. Florida State is number 5. They're at home against Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is pretty bad this year. Since Frank Beamer left, they haven't been very good. Florida State's 4-0. The Seminoles get this one done pretty easy. Penn State's number 6. They're 5-0. They play that tough UMass squad, University of Massachusetts. They are in Division I this year. They played a lot of top-ranked teams this year. They probably have a bad record, but they're probably getting a lot of great experience in their first year. Penn State should take them out easy. I mean, they're a pretty solid team for first year in the Division I, but they're nowhere near. They can't handle Penn State's defense and their running game or their offensive line. So this should be like a 35-point blowout for Penn State. University of Washington Huskies is number 7 team in the nation. They're at home this week, 5-0 against the 5-0 Oregon Ducks. Quack, 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 quack. The Ducks have 7th-year quarterback Bo Nix, 36 years old, 42 years old, whatever he is. Played at Auburn, played at some other schools. I don't know. We have all these like 27-year-old quarterbacks now in college because they gave them an extra year for COVID, and then they redshirted a year, and then they got petitioned another year, and then they got some special exemption, kiss my ass year or something. I don't know. But Bo Nix is one of those guys. They're going against Michael Penix Jr. He's going to throw for 400 yards. But Bo Nix will throw for 280 yards and he'll run for 40 yards, 50 yards. I like the Ducks in this one. I think their defense is top. They have a top defense in the country. They're probably the best team in the Pac-12. Then Oregon is number 8. So the Washington Huskies are 7, Oregon's 8. 9 is USC, University of Sentence Criminals. They're 5-0. They're going to the Arizona Wildcats. They had a hard time with Arizona State. They tried to lose to Colorado. They quit playing defense in the second half in the fourth quarter. But they pulled that one out. So they're still 5-0. They should beat Arizona, even at Arizona, just with their offense, without even playing defense. Notre Dame is number 10. They're 5-1. Their only loss coming to Ohio State. They play at Louisville. Louisville's 5-0 this year. I've seen Louisville play. They're not very impressive. They're number 25 in the nation. They probably should not even be ranked. I think Notre Dame takes care of them pretty easily, even though it is at Louisville. Bama, 4-1. Nick Saban leading his squad to College Station, Texas A&M. Against Texas A&M, his former coach Jimbo Fisher, who apparently doesn't like him very much. That ought to be a good one. It ought to be a bloodbath. Bama ranked number 11. They shouldn't be ranked 11. They're not that good. They're probably going to lose another. They're going to have another loss or two. 12 is Oklahoma. They're playing the Red River rivalry against Texas. Number 13 is Washington State Cougars, surprise team this year with Ward at quarterback, who's another transfer, been a free agent quarterback, played at a couple other teams. They're 4-0. They're going to UCLA, Chip Kelly squad. Chip Kelly, I don't think, can do much with UCLA this year. They don't have the talent. Doesn't seem like they have the motivation. I take the Cougars in this one. North Carolina is 4-0. They play at home against the Orange, the Cuse, the Orange men, the Orange whatever they are, the Cuse, Syracuse, Northern New York guys, whatever. North Carolina gets that done pretty easy. Mays is a good quarterback there, should be drafted in the NFL. The Beavers are ranked after them. The Beavers are 4-1. They're at Cal. DJ Agalugi gets this one done against Cal. The Beavers roll from that one. Ole Miss, who upset LSU last week. Yes! I just don't like LSU. Don't like Brian Kelly. Don't like Daniels, their quarterback. Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin, they beat LSU in the last minute last week. They play Arkansas at home. Arkansas not very good this year. Ole Miss rolls in this one. They go to 5-1. Miami of Florida now in the top 25. They're 4-0. They pretty much have a bye. They play Georgia Tech, who lost to Bowling Green last week. So Miami should win this one by 35 at least. The Utah Utes are ranked. They're 4-1. They're idle. Duke is idle. They're 4-1. They gave Notre Dame a hard time, but could not hold on. Notre Dame beat them by a field goal in the last seconds last week. Kentucky, we already said before, they're ranked like 22 or 23 or something. They're at Georgia. Missouri's in the top 25 now. They're 5-0. They're a surprise team in college football this year. They play LSU. It's at Missouri. So hopefully Missouri can get this done and beat LSU and give LSU their third loss of the season. That would be awesome. That would be really nice. Tennessee is ranked 22nd, I think. Let's see, I'm on the wrong screen. And I don't have any eyes on them. Tennessee is 22. They're 22. They're 4-1. They're not looking good this year, but they have a week off. They're idle this week. 23 is LSU. They're 3-2. We'd like to see them get another loss against Missouri, give them their third loss. That would be awesome. Then we have Fresno State. They're 5-0 from out west in the Mountain West. I've seen them play. They're a solid team. They're not great. They go to Wyoming in a Mountain West contest. Wyoming might upset them at Wyoming. It's a conference game. And then you got Louisville, who's 5-0, who we talked about already. They're going to take on Notre Dame at Louisville. Notre Dame should beat them at Louisville. Probably not a big blowout, but they'll beat them fairly easily, maybe by 10. So that's college football for this week. We have college football games tomorrow. Jacksonville State plays Middle Tennessee State. Florida International plays New Mexico State. And then Thursday, we have Sam Houston State against Liberty. We have West Kentucky Hilltoppers against Louisiana Tech. Friday, we have Kansas State trying to come back against Oklahoma State, which they should beat them. We have Nebraska against Illinois on Friday in a Big Ten Friday night matchup of the week. Who knows in that one? They're both pretty crappy teams. And then we have your full slate of Saturday games. If you want to see the odds, go to one of those online betting sites. I'd say if you're going to tune in to one game this week, college football, I would tune into the Wed Wibble Rivalry. It's on at 12 noon Eastern time. It's usually on ABC. It might be on Fox this year. I don't know. Check for your channel, local channel. But the Wed Wibble Rivalry is always good, no matter how bad the teams are, no matter if they're ranked or not. And this year, Texas is 3 and Oklahoma's 12. It's Steve Tequila Sarkisian against Venable, former defense coordinator at Clemson, who's pretty much all football all the time. So that ought to be a great one at noon Eastern time. So enjoy college football. It's usually more exciting and better than pro football. This is Crow for Crow's Crapology. Go to crowscrapology.com, watch us on YouTube, Crow's Crapology 2 on YouTube, and go to our Facebook page, Crow's Crapology. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.